somebody was asking me something, and it was like, what happened? So the thing is you see, yesterday I showed you this chart. I even drew this line, and I even put a price on there, and I said this is the specific price we are expecting based on the current patterns we were seeing. And we can see at one point we were still hovering around here, and then we broke through, straight through, came down, right? These on the 4 hourlies, you can see on a daily, you can see this just went all the way down here. So we went all the way to 33,161. Now, I do know someone, one of the brothers, he was hoping to pick it up at the 32,800. He was actually waiting to pick it up on this line. Remember what I said. As we progress with this particular continuation pattern that you can see, right? As you can see, we have this continuation pattern. Every day is going to be a higher price. This is what it is. So we can base it on the fibs, and we can see where the Fibonacci retracements and where the Fibonacci resistance and the supports will be. So right now, as you can see, we did go above there. In fact, we went the day before yesterday. We tried. We were going to go and touch this, and this was the first attempt, and this was the second attempt. We tried it, but we just got rejected. It just didn't happen. So the weekend was very bullish compared to what we were expecting. Now this would have been opposite. Now let me explain this to you. If the weekend was actually bearish, then you could have expected this candle here to be bullish. But because we had the opposite, and remember what I always say, expect the unexpected. The market will always do something completely different to what you expect. So it's a way of, like, kind of saying, okay, if I'm expecting this, well, what's the likelihood? This is why recently, every video I've been showing you where the bottom could be and where the top could be. But I did make one mistake. You see, I made one very mistake in making this prediction. My prediction was correct. Of course, I said, we're going to expect this particular bottom. Top was still here if we did go to the top. But this bottom here that I put, I was correct, but I had a bit of a problem. I didn't go back to check something else out. And then yesterday, while I was working and I was doing all sorts of other stuff, I found this chart from, God knows, 4, 5, 6 videos away. So quite some time ago, I made this. And you can go back and verify this on the videos. I drew a box, and I said this particular box is currently a particular range we need to break out of. And when I was looking into this, and I said, okay, what happened? You can see it's like a quicksand box, right? So I talked about quicksand effect like last time as well. And as soon as you can see, as soon as we entered, right, we entered this, and this was at 1 a.m. This is at 1 a.m. This is exactly when the market globally reset. So for us, UK, it was 1 a.m. At this very same moment, we opened up a Monday morning and it just went quicksand. It just kept on pulling us down, and you can see power move dragged us down. So since then, we came back. Now this is the, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. When you see power moves, you know this is a valid trend line. Because of that, it shot right through the trend line, and then the bulls came back. You can see here, and they pushed it back up. And where are they finding resistance? Bang on the trend line. And this is on the hourly, guys. This is, you can't make this stuff up, right? This is what it is. You can see it even found some support here as well. So when it pushed up here, then it held the next one there. So you can see from here, both your downward trend line and your upward trend line is being confirmed. And one of the things that nobody's looking, and I just wanted to show it to you, look where we just broke out of. So sorry I forgot to show you this. I should have brought this chart out yesterday because I've been so busy with other stuff. I actually didn't realize that my wedge just broke. The wedge just broke. Do you realize what this is? The wedge we were talking about. We just broke the wedge. Okay, we just broke the wedge. Obviously on the micro trend, this is a micro trend, we have a slightly new pattern forming. So this would be the new pattern now. So this would be our new 3 points. But what I didn't realize is we just broke the wedge. So of course it was going to be bearish. Everything, all our indicators, everything was telling us, right? This was the indicator yesterday. So let's get it back on the daily and I'll show you what I mean, right? This was the indicator yesterday. Right, everything was telling us that we're going to take it. So you can see the RSI was pointing down. Everyone was saying, guys, you're going to go down. You're going to go down. Everyone was saying you're going to go down. Of course, on a longer time frame, this is very bullish. But on the shorter time frame, we were peaking out. we were kind of like, getting to that level. It's like, okay, this one here is confirming as well. It's like, okay, you're in the kind of territory where you need to sell. Even now, the stochastic RSI is still showing that we are actually very bullish. We like, not bullish, like, we're too overbought. We need to sell. How weird is that? I mean, when you look at that, something like this, where you have data coming to you and saying, well, this is the new trend line, confirmed, because this is where we're playing on, fine. You can see this one is also being respected, and we're above the wedge. So the bears have some control. They've had control since 2 days, likely since yesterday. They've had control. But when you look at it, it's just awesome to see that this is the exact point they're trying to break out of. Bears managed it. So Saturday broke it, Sunday broke it, Monday got a dump, but dump is trying to bring it back into this. Bulls wouldn't let go. So the bulls came into the rescue, because obviously this is definitely a wedge. This just confirmed that this was a wedge. This just confirmed this was a wedge, and it gave us 3 touch points. 1, 2, 3. So we had all the data. Everything is suggesting this is a wedge, and a wedge is usually a bullish momentum. It's a bullish trend. So even if we do come back down here, and I know there's a few brothers waiting at the 28k, a few brothers waiting at the 32k, even if we did come to these zones, it is going to be awesome, and it's going to be explosive. But as I said, as long as we can progress around these lines and take a bit longer, then the longer we take, the lows are going to be higher. Okay, the lows are going to be higher, and of course the resistance that we would face normally are also going to become easier for us. We're going to face less and less resistance, because the longer time we move to the right, so the longer time we move to the right, the less time we're related to the left. Okay, does that make sense? It's a very simple way of doing it. It's just I think I just made it up, but I just said what was in my mind. But basically what I'm trying to say, the longer time you ignore the left, you move forward, you end up creating brand new trends and brand new lines, right? So you can see this is 2019, this is 2017, and what we're doing is basically we are creating brand new trends. So that's what I wanted to say, guys. I don't want to talk about too many stuff. Oh yeah, one other thing I just want to drop here actually as well while I'm here. So this is yesterday's chart. I was just playing around. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out where the bottom would be, and everything was suggesting the bottom was going to be here. And as you can see, this was yesterday, and we stayed above the bottom, so we're quite good. So this is a channel that I drew, and on the channel, as you can see where we are. And I'm looking at this particular area, and I'm saying, where is the biggest resistance going to be? And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, this channel here, we're going to face a lot of resistance. So far, we're inside this, so we might actually find a little bit of resistance here, which is fine. It's not much of an issue, because this is a basic range. So this is a short term, a little bit of volatility. I think this week we might see again similar kind of action, but nothing's going to be bullish unless we break this one specific level here. This 41k has become one of the points. This is the point we have to conquer. This is Mount Everest. We need to conquer Mount Everest. This is what it is. But what I want to show you was, so I've got 2 colored charts here. So I've got one chart here which is black. I love my blacks, but it's not about me, it's about you. Or I can do a white one. Same thing. I've got the same thing on the white as well. So you can have a white or you can have a black. You let me know which one it is. Is this one? Yeah. So white or a black, and you let me know, and I will decide. I will then basically change all the background and everything, and let me know which one's easier for you. Is this easier for you to read, or is this easier for you to read? For me, I just like high contrast stuff. So for me, when I do a black and white, that just works for me. Doesn't make any difference. As I say, it's about you. I read white charts as well. I've got no issues with that. Obviously, I'm going to have my different colorings here. I don't mind, guys. I don't mind. There's an announcement I want to make as well. Actually, there's actually an announcement I want to make as well. So I've been kind of busy, obviously, working with loads of different stuff, and things are getting a bit rough time wise. So a lot of time, and a lot of people thought maybe I've been working and this and that. I have, but not on what you think I am. I'm working on a few projects, and it's getting quite tough right now as well, to maintain time. Sleep, everything's messed up. So what I want to do is, before I get to an announcement, let me just show you what the global market cap is showing as well. So on the global market cap, you can see we got a rejection, and I put this red box there, and coincidentally, when I put a fib on there yesterday, I did put a fib. It seems like we are constantly being rejected on the golden pocket. So the fibs, I mean the the complete market cap is finding rejection here. So this is what I was looking at. I was looking at the points, and I was like, okay, where is it going to get rejection? Here. Put a fib on it, bang on the dot. Here's another rejection. Here's another rejection. Here's another one. This is going to be our, so these three ranges here that I've colored is kind of like very, very serious traffic. So you can add it all up together and just put a box there and say, well, do you know what, Sham, why don't you just say this? Well, yeah, I can. It's the same thing, right? But I think it doesn't quite show us how tough each level is. So this is minor. This is not much of a resistance here. This is not, slightly medium. This is the heaviest resistance we are going to face. So that's what I wanted to show you here. What else was that? This is Ethereum. So Ethereum is kind of following the similar channel as BTC, but slightly different. So what Ethereum did, Ethereum didn't have a wedge. It actually didn't have a wedge. But what it's done is there was a trend line here, and it broke above the trend line, and it just held. It just held that trend line. It didn't have anything else. It just held that trend line. So I found that quite fascinating. I thought, okay, you know what? That's Ethereum doing its own thing. Well, let's see what happens. And also Ethereum is moving a little bit as well. This one's still intact. So this is my other chart that you guys saw. This one is the longer one I'm tracking. So you guys have seen this. Now, the announcement I want to make is basically very simple. What I'm going to do, oh yeah, this is the chart that I was talking about, where I was going to show you this median line, this one long line from all the way from 2010 to here. And what I want to show you here is quite fascinating as well, actually. Let me show you this. You're going to love this. So what you see is there's this red line. All right, let's stay here. Let's show you. There's this red line here. So far, the whole entire bull runs from 2010 to 2011, 2013, 2017, we've been above it. And we dropped in 2018. So if you look carefully, in 2018, we dropped below. We briefly went back up again in 2019, but since then, we've been down here. And this is what I was mentioning on that video. I said, actually, we're still bearish. This is not a bull run. This is a bear run. Theoretically, and in a good way, this is a bear run. So if this is what's been happening right now, and this is where we've been rejected, somebody doesn't want us to go above there, because if you go above there, you can see the numbers. I mean, just look at the right. Look at this point here, and you can see the numbers. If we were to create this pattern above this line, my God, can you see what's going to happen? I mean, just a simple one. Let me just draw a little box here. Say, for example, we come somewhere down here, and we do this pump, and we do this kind of a shape here. Oh my God, can you see this, right? This will give us a 600K. This is 600K BTC. Not some people, powerful people, whoever they are, and this is a conspiracy, do not want us to go above this line. Look at it. We've been above this line where we have been in control. And since this particular level here, we are not in control. We are absolutely not in control, right? Because this is so funny. How can you have, right, this particular area, point of rejection, bang on the door? I mean, it's just insane, right? Look at this. It's just insane. It's just insane. So that's what I wanted to show you here. And also what I was going to show you is I'm obviously tracking it on a mini time frame. So on a mini time frame, I'm tracking it from all the way from 2020 all the way up here. And so far, we did try to break below trend. As you can see, we did try to break below trend. But every time we attempted this on a weekly, we just got pulled back up again. So just look at these kind of datas, and you'll be fine, basically. That's what I wanted to show. So yeah, what I was going to say was, I'm going to be starting to do activating memberships very soon. So on the membership, anybody who's interested, right, for daily content, you can go and watch it on the membership stuff. So I'm going to be publishing more and more content on the membership section. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute video, whatever. But I'm going to be bombarding it with the membership content, basically. So there'll probably be more videos on the membership than actually on the main channel. Now on the main channel, what I will probably do is have a date. So on a specific date, I'll do a nice little long video, or maybe even a live stream or something on the main one. And then I'll probably gradually release the other ones later on, but members will get the first priority always. Maybe I might do it a week later or something, release it or something. So that's what I'm going to do. Members are going to get priority now for daily stuff if they want to. So they obviously, if they want to, they'll pay for it, they get it, you know. And if you guys are not bothered, then you know, you'll be seeing it, say, probably, you know, maybe once a week or maybe even twice a week. So we'll decide on that. But that will be just free for all, do whatever, you know, take everything there. And I'm trying to keep things a lot more organized now, because I think I won't be able to do too many stuff in detail, but if I can do members and members can request, that would be great. So also at the end of this video, I'll have a new intro. So in this video, I didn't put an intro in the beginning. I actually put the new intro in the back so you guys could get familiarized. And this is going to be the new intro for the channel, because I can't be using somebody else's music video for long, even though I've got full permission to use it. So for that reason, I thought, you know what, it's time. I need to change it up a little bit. So you might find something quite different. I spent some time making it. So yeah, other than that, guys, what I'm going to say is just let me know about this, by the way, in the comments. Let me know you want white or black. Let me know. And what was I saying? Yeah, so just for now, if you are going to be asking me what's the lowest you can expect, then remember, just follow this line. And what I'll do one other thing as well. Should I put this one or should this one? Let me put this one. Actually, let me put this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this white one. Let's do this one. I'm going to put this white one for you on the link, so you can go on the white one and see this one on the link, right? So you can see clearly, if we did have a low, if we were to break this, what's the low, where would we find resistance, support, sorry, you can see that. And if we were to come back up again today and go and smash right through, well, you can see we're still facing some heavy resistance around this level. We've had it once, twice, thrice. So when we look at that, you can see there's massive information telling us that we're constantly having this particular level here acting as a resistance, right? You see, it's every time it's bang on that line. So just follow the fibs will actually guide you as well. I'll leave this line there for you now anyway. But yeah, other than that, and in fact, if you did want to see a low, and if we did go below this particular level, then I'm seeing this particular area here where it seems pretty reasonable for us to have it. So it's the same kind of stuff what we're doing here in the box, right? So we've got a box here, similar kind of stuff, but I'm doing it here for you on a different chart. So have a look and let me know in the comments what you think about it. So like, share, subscribe, and adios, my amigos. Spend hours and hours scouring through YouTube looking for Bitcoin content that you are interested in. You just want facts, nothing more. You know, but you come across too many channels talking from a script. It feels like talking from a script. Everyone's talking about the same thing. Everyone, you go and you keep on searching and they're constantly talking about the same thing. Too many channels who are not talking about what is happening exactly right now. You know, today, you need to know what's happening today. Crypto doesn't wait for anybody. Too many channels who have pre-recorded videos and interviews not relevant to the current market status. So by the time you've heard that information or you've seen that information, it's already too late. You know, well, guess what? You've just come to the right place. Your search is over. You found the right YouTube channel, right? On this channel, I publish Bitcoin analysis every day, unbiased, and only the facts from the charts. We'll see daily updates regardless which direction the market is moving. It doesn't matter. So obviously I'm not a production crew, I'm a one-man crew here, but I will do my best to get you those information that you want to see, that is relevant to you, and hopefully help everybody, because the whole idea here is we want to make the community grow. Okay, we want to make the community grow. I just want to add one more thing. As a member, you will get, right, you will get information on exactly which projects I will be investing personally in the future. I'm not invested in, and I'm considering investing, and I will tell you, obviously it's not financial advice, you decide, you do your own research, but I will definitely post those information to you. So I hope this is all helpful.